Alright, so this is going to be a tutorial on how to color grade for the Cherry Tree movie. As you can see, this is Photoshop. I'm playing the timeline. If you do not have the timeline in your image, you can just go to Window and then click Timeline, and the timeline will open. Now we're going to just shorten the timeline here, zoom in, and just focus on these two layers. Now you can see all these individual frames. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and open the swatches together with the tools presets. Now you can open them by just clicking Window and then selecting swatches or selecting tool presets. If you do not have the tool presets like I do, you can just quickly make them for yourself. The swatches is a file that you will get from me, and you can just tap on the three little hamburger menu and then click load swatches, and then you can load the swatches. Now here I'm painting the boy. As you can see, I just use a bucket fill tool. We have two layers for each character. One layer is the lines layer, and the other one is a duplicate of the lines layer, and that is what we use to color. So we use the lines as a guidance where the bucket fill should fill the color. Now as you can see, I'm using this orange layer, the orange layer, and I'm clicking 2 times per section. If you can see, 2 times per section, like the parts of his jacket right now, I'm clicking 2 times, because when you click 1 time, you see the edges that are not filled in correctly all the way to the edge, and I have to come in with a brush and paint those little tiny edges that are not yet filled with the bucket fill tool by itself. See, like its color right there in the end of the jacket. Now I move the timeline a little. We go back. Now we'll do the pans, I believe. Yeah, we'll do the pans right now. So I just pick with my mouse a color. I go press G for bucket fill, and then I click on the pan. So sometimes you click 2 times, and any other times you click 3 times. Now see what I did there with the tolerance? When I give it too much of a tolerance, it overfills. And that's why we put like tolerance of about 10%, and then we use twice or triple clicks. You gotta decide for yourself, but it depends on the scene. It depends on how heavy or how thick the lines are. And if 2 times works for you, then you keep 2 times across the board. If 3 times works better, then you keep 3 times for each frame after, so that at least it is consistent. Now here you can see that I'm bucket filling the shoes. Sometimes I use 1 tap, sometimes I use 2 taps. Depends on if it's necessary. And like those very little tiny corners where the bucket fill doesn't go, I just go manually with a brush. There, so this is how we just color the simple scenes, these characters. We just go with the timeline and just see wherever there is a gap or something missing. Now, as you can see, the swatches, they have the names, which color corresponds to what character and to what part of his body. So as you can see, we have a boy gloves. We have pink, giving him pink gloves, because why not? It's kind of cute. Yeah, so I just made myself my own brush tools, from small brushes to bigger brushes, so I can just easily click on the brush that I need, like a very small one where I can go into tiny corners, or I just pick brush 9, which I set up to be quite large. But you don't have to do that as I do. You can just right click on the canvas and then select the brush size manually by yourself each and every time. So scrolling down the timeline, you can see there are a lot of frames. This consists of, I think, about 100 frames. Now here we're going to save it. Here you see the CS in the file name. CS stands for strokes and color. And that is it. That is how you do coloring for the cherry tree. So just remember to add the C inside of the file name. And that's that. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Hope you do a good job.